One of the nicest yin poses that you can do anytime as a gift to yourself, especially if you spend a lot of time on your feet or your legs are in one position all day, you sit a lot, whatever that is, or just if you're really tired. And this is called legs up the wall. And this pose helps to move the circulation, the lymph back in towards the heart without any effort. So it reverses the gravitational pull. The trickiest part is getting into it. You want your back of your legs against the wall, getting a stretch of the back of the legs, and you want, unless you're in your cycle for a woman menstruating, then you also want to lift underneath the pelvis. For some people, they can do it quite well with the lift under already by the wall, but I'm going to show you with it where you get against the wall because that tends to be easier. Then you lift up and drag the lift underneath. So the lift has to be broad enough, that is depth from the wall, out away from the wall, so that your pelvis can be fully braced underneath it. So maybe about a foot deep. So a standard sized bolster like this, or you can make a bolster like a prop with stacking blankets if you like. Just have them nice and even so your pelvis doesn't pick up on this inconsistency. So you're going to start out with one buttock cheek near the wall and your forearm of the opposite side on the ground. And then you're going to scoot so that the hip that's on the floor is as close to the wall as you can get it. And then lean the outer shoulder down and slide the legs up the wall. If your hamstrings are really tight, then you can have the whole pelvis a little further away from the wall. But we're looking to have the feet above the knees, above the hip joints. And then when you're here, that you might feel comfortable just to stay here, or maybe a stack that's 2 inches high, or as high as one of these standard bolsters. And then how you bring that underneath you, bend the knees, press the feet into the wall, and then slide the bolster or the stack of blankets underneath. If you've slipped away further than you desire with the legs against the wall, you can scoot your body a little closer to the wall. And then what you should be experiencing is the whole support of the back of the pelvis, so you can relax it. And then this nice gentle downward stretch of the rest of the torso with the back of the head resting on something. And if it's a hard floor, you can just place another little blanket, not to give it any extra height unless you need that. And that you can tell if your forehead is a lot lower than your chin, then you probably have a forward posture when you're standing or sitting. And in that case, you want to just a little bit of a lift so your head learns to move back towards the back plane a little more over time, but that it's also comfortable. Front and back of neck are nice and long. And then you can bring your arms out to the side in cactus position, more overhead. So play with where the back of the arms are fully on the floor, including the back of the hands, but you're getting some breadth across the chest. Your head is aligned so that you're not cocking the head off to one side. Face is gazing upward. And then close your eyes. And start to follow the breath, going in the nostrils, sliding down the throat, neck, into the belly. Inhaling and feeling the expansion of the ribs, diaphragm, lungs, front, sides, and back. And then slowly releasing it. And again, slow, deep breaths, smoothing them out, lengthening them. Feeling the breath in the physical body, consciously relaxing and releasing stress. Then start to take the breathing pattern, continuing to lengthen and smooth it out and even out the length of the in-breath relative to the out-breath. But move it now into the feet. Any tension you may feel in the feet, let them drain down and relax. Breathe and feel into the lower legs. Soften and relax. Breathe into your knees. Relax and soften any and all stretching you're feeling. Breathing into the thighs, skin, muscles, bone. Aware of the circulation flowing back downwards to be refreshed in the heart. Breathing now into the hip joints, where the legs meet the pelvis. And into the whole of the pelvic bowl. Relaxing and totally letting go of any tension in through the pelvis, just resting it on your support. Breathing in now through the middle abdomen. Breathing into the upper third of the torso, the chest, the upper back, the shoulders, down through the arms and hands. Just letting the upper body completely release to the earth. Breathing into the neck and throat. Breathing into the face and the sensory organs in the head, the mouth, and jaw. The nostrils and the sinuses. The ears, inner and outer. The eyes, and behind the eyes and the brow. Being aware of the scalp and the crown of the head. Continuing the deep breathing. If the mind is scattered, count the breath by thousandths. Inwardly counting as the breath comes in, 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on, nice and slow, without any kind of strained effort. Be as relaxed as possible. Same on the out breath. that you can stay in this posture as long as you like. If you want to stay longer, simply pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to prepare to come out. Stretch through your fingers and hands and the wrists by rolling the hands. And then slide the feet down the wall. Press into the wall, lift the pelvis and slide your lift out from underneath the pelvis, and then slowly let the middle and low back come down to the floor. You can slide your feet back up the wall till you feel that the back is nicely aligned and relaxed. And then with the knees bent, you're going to roll over to the side and pause in fetal position. Just notice how you feel.